We're going to break down the numerology of Moldavite, as well as some other terms that are associated with Moldavite, to connect it to your bigger picture of this incredible mathematical, everything is connected and synchronized universe that we live in. So Darius is my friend. He's going to come on now. Hey. Welcome, Darius.
Hey, thanks for having me on your show, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Isn't he awesome? You can already tell, right?
Thank you. Yeah, man, you were talking about Moldavite.
Yeah.
And I looked at Moldavite's numbers, in preparation for the show, and I found some really interesting things.
I'd love to hear about it.
And it makes a lot of sense why you connect with it. So in numerology, every number has a meaning. Now, Moldavite, there's several different ways to calculate something. I can calculate all of the vowels, right? And that's going to tell me what the energy is or what the soul is. If I add up all the souls in the word Moldavite, I get the number 30. Well, if I add up all of the vowels in Nathan's name, I get the number 30.
Well, that's... By the way, Darius hasn't showed me anything that he's worked out, so I get to receive it fresh. Nice. Can we show him just for a visual what your journal is looking like?
Yeah, mad scientist stuff.
Yeah.
But you'll see right here, this is the soul number for Nathan, and then right here, the word Moldavite, you see the soul number for Moldavite. What I did, I just added up all the vowels. You know what's really interesting too? Your partner,
Ruby, yeah, she's sitting right off camera.
All three of her names, Ruby, Jane, Ambralt. If you want to come over and check it out.
What? Are you kidding me?
Her first name has a 30 in it. Middle name has a 30 in it. Last name has a 30 in it.
I know. Wow.
So that. What the hell? And then didn't you say that you two met?
Met through Moldavite. Yeah.
So
that's hilarious.
With numerology, you're able to spot little patterns like that. You're able to see the connections and synchronicities.
A little bit later on in this video, he's going to be sharing some cool things that'll help you to parallel and see, how do you get these numbers for yourself? What's the bigger picture? Like, what does this stuff actually mean, and what are these connections about? So make sure to stay tuned. He's even going to break down some stuff from just basic charts that he's done for Ruby and I. And I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't go anywhere. But Darius, can you share some more information with us about Moldavite? I mean, Moldavite is known as the Tektite of transformation. And I got a community of friends here that have had the most incredible, amazing experiences that we've been sharing with each other in the comments for a while. What's up with that? Can you shed a little bit of light, in your own interpretation? Like, how does this connect?
Well, I like that question, actually.
Yeah.
Reason why I like that question is because when I look, and I was saying that, Moldavite, it adds up to 11. That's really big in Shasta because the soul number of Shasta is 11. Well, 11 itself is really associated with the intuition. Moldavite is known as an activator. It activates. It creates that. And then you have, what's really interesting is when you take each letter, like the Moldavite, right here, it actually comes out to the number 101.
What does that mean?
Codes.
So do you gematrify that to 11?
Codes, yes. So basically
codes.
Yes, light codes.
What?
Ones and zeros in Moldavite.
I'm just going to be straight up. I mean, I'm looking at this and I don't understand what I'm looking at. It's a lot of numbers. We're talking about Moldavite. We've got some more words that we're going to gematrify to, and he'll explain for you. How about transformation? Is there some kind of connection between transformation and Moldavite? Moldavite sent me on such a crazy all over the place journey of stuff I didn't expect. And all over the place, it really helped me to find like that balance that is me within it all. So it's almost like it throws you into this chaotic whoa, and
transformation.
And then you find that stability in there because that's you.
So it's really cool how you actually explained transformation. You said that it throws you in that chaos. Then you find a stability.
Yeah.
So that literally, the number 13 is transformation. 13 is transformation, and that the number 13 is associated with that because it's death, right? The way that a caterpillar becomes a butterfly.
Yeah.
But it's related to structuring because the chaos, but it becomes 4. That means that the destruction that was needed to tear down so that new growth could exist, so that a new structure could be formed.
Wow.
That is the 4. So it represents the destruction and dissolution of form and the bringing back of it.
And that's like the people in this community too with crystals. I mean, whether we're labeling it this or not, I mean, we're alchemists. You know, we're using alchemy from this power within us that the crystals help us to harness. I see you've got the word alchemy written there too.
Yes. So here's this. What's really cool is that alchemy, when I calculated it, equals 4. Every single word, everything can be calculated, right? You gematrify it.
Literally.
So based on the order that the letters appear in the alphabet, that's what the number assign the value that I give. And when I do that and then add it all together for the word alchemy, it's going to come to 4. So that means that alchemy is creating that shift. It's causing lead to become gold. It's causing one substance to become another. Any word, when you decode it and you get it the number that it represents, that word can be used to access the energy of that word or person, place, or thing. The higher of the number that you find when you calculate a word, the more exact you can tune into that frequency.
I just think for me, it really blows my mind that it can be taken to such a point of like addresses, the name of the street that you're on, you know, what's your job. There's some stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever done your numerology charts, but the ones that I know are the life path and the expression number. If you want to share yours below, we'd love to see it.
For sure.
But it blows my mind that that kind of stuff's connected. Like apparently, based on your life path and certain numbers associated with you, you could find yourself, you know, wanting to live in South America and having more success career-wise there and a but more challenging relationship. I mean, it's like weird.
Yeah. As an example, I tested this out and I'm still testing, I'm still studying it.
Yeah.
And what I found from the study of the places, you want to use your soul. You want to use your soul number. You look at that and you find your soul number, then you find a place that matches it. Then you have fun by going and testing it out.
That's super cool. You know, I know a lot of people, and my community here is aware of it too. People are afraid of Moldavite because of the power that comes with it, and because of there's people posting stories that are it's real and valid to them. That's all I got to say about that. But that it ruined their life. And I always said about that it's not ruining your life. It's just, you know, you got to let go of things that aren't really yours because we're carrying around like a bag full of ideas and beliefs and things that aren't even ours. And so, you know, someone's version of it's ruining my life because these areas of my life are breaking down. It's like if you were to let go, this is something I've discovered from working with Moldavite. If you're to just let go and let this essence of life take you like a river, it's amazing where you end up and how much better your life gets when you let go of needing to be the one to say, this is who I am and this is what happens. You know, it's like, hey, sit back, you know, let life show you. You are life. Let the bigger you kind of guide you in this way.
I think it's cool. You just said that some people are like reluctant to get started with Moldavite. I remember when I first heard about Moldavite and, you know, was getting into it, I did some research first. Moldavite was it was also a very pivotal stone for me. It itself can attract other frequencies that are a vibrational match to it that go along with that desire or that picture image that you want.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Darius has actually been called by spirit to go to Hawaii. So he's raising money. The reading that Darius gave me was like so groundbreaking and had so much valuable information, and it was like activating on the level of my being.
And if anyone is interested in actually learning this, I highly recommend that you learn this. I forgot to mention that I actually have a numerology class.
What?
Yeah, Numerology Whispers Workshop.
That's cool.
And so if anyone out there is interested, and then feel free to contact me as well, and I can show you how to be a part of that.
So now you'll find that in the description and the links as well. So now let's break down a few more words about Moldavite and take a pause to let us know below, what is your favorite crystal? Because Darius and I are moving towards doing another video together with like the top 10 crystal meanings. If you want to see your favorite crystal featured in that video, let us know what it is below. And we're basically going to go through and we do that video and see like, hey, what are most people leaning towards that would be cool to them? So Darius, let's bust this out. Let's get this popping.
Sweet.
Yeah, Moldavite.
So Moldavite, so the numbers of Moldavite, we got the 11, so it's going to enhance the intuition. It's got a 3 soul. 3 is about integration as well. It's about the Trinity. Trinity is in the matrix, right? It's the 8, which is connection, but when you turn the 8 on its side, it's infinite. The word We got a lot of we
Starseed.
got any star seeds?
Yeah.
We got any star seeds watching?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? So star seed soul is 11. So you're gonna. That's why you see 1111 a lot, right?
That's so interesting.
1111. We see it twice a day.
Yeah.
And it's an awakening number. It's saying, hey, pay attention to what's in your surroundings. Do you like what you're seeing? If you do, keep thinking that. If not, change your thoughts.
You've got enlightenment written there.
Yes.
What's that? I see 11 and a 2.
Enlightenment also has 11. Why does enlightenment have 11? Because 11 is the number of illumination.
That makes perfect sense. Turning on the lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's illumination. Tektite, that equals 9, right? 9 is the number of humanity, right? Everyone included. It's got a 19 souls, so that 19 is about personal power, integrity. So if you're a life path 1, if your soul number is a 1, if your expression number is a 1, Tektite might be well, actually Tektite is something that will resonate with you because the soul of Tektite is 1. That's actually one of the ways you can choose your crystals. So as you all are posting your favorite crystals on there, it's going to be really interesting once you actually see your personal connection with your favorite crystals.
That's going to be crazy because the fact that 30, 30, 30, 30 in my name and rubies and Moldavite 30. I wonder if you guys would find that too. Like if your favorite, for example, is Lemurian quartz. I wonder if you'd see something about that. You probably would.
Yeah, that'd be a real cool little experiment actually.
Yeah.
And for those, maybe at another point.
Yeah.
Once we find out what these different soul numbers and these soul layers for the crystals and stones are, there would be a way to just kind of place a person's life path there and just kind of know what stone goes for them.
That would be really cool. It's cool that the potential's there to dig into our reality in this kind of way. I love it. Now, let me see. What is this? Okay. So he's also Gematrified Vibes and Frequencies, and I'm taking it away from Moldavite for a second because I gotta know what is that about.
All right, man. So look,
that's my channel name.
This one makes the most sense. Okay. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Your soul number's 30, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What's 3 plus 0?
3.
All right. What is Vibes and Frequencies?
3.
Yes. So the name of his channel totals out in Gematria as a 3.
Wow, dude, that's like. By the way, when I made my channel name, I wasn't sitting there thinking like, what should I name? It just came. It was like a divine gift given to me, and I just knew.
What's also really cool is that in your chart, so I was talking a lot about the soul number. Soul means our motivation is what we desire, what fulfills us. Well, one of your soul numbers is 7, which is spirituality, right? You're in Shasta, that brings you fulfillment.
Sure.
But the personality of the show Vibes and Frequencies also is 7.
So the personality of Vibes and Frequencies is 7, which is a spiritual personality.
And that resonates with your soul number of 7.
Okay. All right. And it's got the 3.
And what that means is since it resonates with his soul level, that means that participating and taking action in this brings great fulfillment.
That is true. I feel a very expanded sense of presence and joy every time I make videos. That it's like a portal opens up and here I am,
Right. And if I had no idea or no clue what Vibes and Frequencies was about, because it's a 7 and it's appearing there, it would tell me that his show is going to talk about things of a spiritual nature.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
And so that's and then the soul, right? Soul is motivation. The soul of Vibes and Frequencies, the show is 5, which is freedom, movement, travel. But 5 is also the Hierophant in the tarot. The Hierophant is the teacher. So you're using all your experience and your knowledge as a teacher.
Spiritual teacher.
Yes.
And the 3, will you remind me what the 3 represents?
In the tarot, 3 is the Empress. So the Empress is associated with new births. She's associated with the planet Venus. That's on her shield on the card. On the card, she's actually pregnant with the birth of a baby, a child, or the beginning of a new project. She has the stars over her head, which represent things.
It's about becoming new, kind of?
Yes.
So basically, now I'm filtering it because I think it's funny. The Vibes and Frequencies vibration meaning is that it's a place of spiritual teachings, primarily about becoming new.
Yes.
What the hell? Have you guys been watching the channel long enough to realize that is always what's been happening? That is so weird.
Yeah.
That is so weird. I love it.
And what it's really cool. You mentioned that, you know, when you were making your channel and created the name,
It came to me.
Not like you're, oh man, which one is 3 and all this. You
No.
figured it out. But what it shows is that a person has a level of connection and that a person is like intuitively guided. So a lot of times,
that's pleasant. Thank you.
People who are, if you watch people who just kind of naturally attract success, or even in their businesses, the names that they will unconsciously choose the right name, unconsciously choose the right business partner because they're naturally programmed to experience that outcome. And so they're going to naturally attract that frequency, that vibration.
Wow.
And so you are already on that vibration of these numbers. There, look, man, 5 being in that freedom, 7 matching up to the 7 here, the 3 matching up to the soul there.
Wow.
And when you have these levels of different connections, it creates the different experiences.
Dude, this has been like so amazing to have you here doing this. I'm not ending the video, by the way, if that's what it seems like. I just gotta say, like, my heart feels so open right now. I just love Darius's presence. Yeah, I interact with a lot of people that are just amazing people. Amazing. I notice it as being a sensitive energy feeling person. Like, I know my crystal community here, you guys get it. A lot of people, I interact with them and I feel a lot of momentum, almost like their energy is pushing and pulling. And I don't feel that with you. I feel zero momentum at all.
Thank you.
It's just like, it's like just this like very neutral, natural presence. And I find that to be very intelligent.
I appreciate
that. I appreciate it too.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think of Darius? Isn't he awesome? So now what we're gonna do, because I'm honestly, I'm super into this. I'm glad we got to share some of this exciting stuff of Moldavite with you guys. If you've got the 30 in your name too, if you're able to do the numerology for yourself, let me know below because I'd be excited to hear about that. But Darius has actually done, and he's going to do a very simple demonstration. Darius has made it clear that he could do this video and it could be hours long with all this stuff. And that's the truth. Yes. I've heard him go off. I'm forcing us to keep it under 30 minutes. So I'm the one, not Darius, okay? But Darius is going to share some stuff about the chart that he's done for me and possibly connect a little bit of stuff with Ruby too, just for fun to show you guys. If you want to sign up for a session with Darius, this is like a small sample of the kind of badassery that's coming your way. Sweet. Can we do that now?
Sweet, yes. Yeah. So when I look at Nathan's chart and I looked at that with Ruby's chart, I found some really interesting things.
Please do share.
All right.
Yeah. You want to come over here, Ruby? We'll just have Ruby stand here for fun too. Yeah. Come stand here.
Okay. What's up? Welcome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we got some really interesting stuff. One of the things that we found is that Nathan's soul comes out to a 30, which has a 3, and then Ruby, I probably mentioned this before, but all 3 of Ruby's name, the first name, middle name, and the last equals 30.
That's a lot of 3s, babe.
Yes.
Very amount of 3s.
Yeah. Now, so Nathan, your life path is 22, so that's the builder.
Right, the master builder.
Yeah, master builder. And 22 is also the number of the practical genius. Practical in the sense of 22 is able to conceptualize large ideas. The number 4 is a builder. You give a person that's the 4 energy a brick, they're going to say, oh, okay, I'll build a house. But the 22, the way the 22 thinks, it's going to want to, okay, I'm going to build an apartment complex. I'm going to build a strip. I'm going to build something large. That's how 22 thinks.
Next level.
Yes. Now, it's also what the name Nathan equals as well.
Nathan equals 22?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Okay, that's cool.
Right.
I see 11 and 22 all the time.
Right, and that would make sense. That's the vibration that you're running.
Yeah.
Right? Now, here's what's really cool too is that Ruby's name equals 66. 66. So what's 66 about? 66 is, well, in the tarot, the 66th card is the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is that woman that has, her finances in order, and she's, because it's Pentacles. Pentacles is the economic world, the physical.
She's the boss.
Healthy. Hey,
she runs basically everything.
Hey, That shows in the numbers.
Yeah. Good job.
That shows in the numbers.
Period.
And what else? The first name equals 66. But remember, hey guys, I was talking about the soul a lot today, right?
Yeah.
When I calculate the complete soul that for your name, Nathan, it equals 66.
So my soul equals 66, which obviously we both know gematrifies to 3.
Yes.
But the 66 represents which aspect of Ruby?
66 is what Ruby's first name equals as well.
Mm.
So now.
So my soul loves her name.
Yes. Well, not just her name, not just the name, but the name has created the essence of,
course.
Of that. You're like, exactly. And so then, but also I mentioned that his soul was a 30 before. So why am I saying that it was 30 and then now I'm saying it's 66? Well, that's because it's going to have both of them.
Right.
And
And
it's actually going to have more than just those two frequencies as well.
And that's something you can learn in Darius's classes that he's got, because this is something that he's kind of explained to me. Right now, you might be going, well, how can it be this and this? And Darius will explain it to you when you sign up for his stuff. But for now, we'll keep it simple. Yeah.
And so that's what we have. But what is 66? 66 is the public speaker. It has to do with love of words, artists, they write books, they communicate, they can call crowds of a lot of people.
What?
Oh my god!
And that's my soul
so
too,
funny.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Now when
This
we
is wild.
when we look at the life path, Ruby's life path, that comes out to a 1. So 1 is the magician. 1 is also the leader. 1 is the entrepreneur. It's like, hey, let's go. Now your life path being the 4 or the 22 is structure and stability, organization, the emperor. So we have the magician next to the emperor.
So we've got the foundation builder.
Yes.
And then we've got the wizard that starts porting it all in.
Exactly.
Sounds about right.
Right?
Yeah.
We're the perfect match team.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, so here's this. All right, I'm going to throw something else at you, right? So, yes, we mentioned that your life path is 4, but we also mentioned that it has the 22 energy as well. But one of the energies that I have not yet mentioned is that your life path also has 40. 40 is the number of spiritual purification. But not just that, one of the things that we do when, if we want to find out how two people interact, is we add their life paths together. So
what does ours equal?
Well, when we add the 4 and the 1, of course, we get 5, which is freedom, movement, travel, nomadic way of being.
Yeah, and he explained the 5 to me earlier. That's exactly. I mean, that's weird, right? Yeah. I mean, does anybody else not see? So I know you guys are living your lives. You're not busy living ours, but like, it is really trippy that how accurate this stuff is. And I don't get it. I love it.
Something else too is let's see. Your life path 40 plus Ruby's life path 10 gives us 50. 50 is like the most positive card in the tarot deck. It's the 10 of cups. It's the card of things being fulfilled and wishes coming to fruition. But when I add that 22 to 66, I get 88. So 22 from Nathan's name and then 66 from Ruby's name gives us 88. 88 is like a spiritual master. Mount Shasta, it has that 7 vibration, but that's coming from the number 88. So Mount Shasta equals 88, and here you are.
Right.
So what that means, man, I've experienced that actually with a buddy of mine. So my life path is 28 and his is 60. So our life path together, when we're hanging out and talking about spiritual, like all our crazy, amazing concepts.
Yeah.
Dude, we're equals 88.
Yeah.
So we're here in Shasta, and Mount Shasta's energy supports that. And so Mount Shasta's energy supports that.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We traveled across the United States. We're going to go to some other countries and stuff too, but I mean, there's something about Shasta, you know. I like that when we're here, we're here.
And the places that you're drawn to, you'll probably notice that they have numbers that are connecting to you as well.
Yeah.
Just to bring you there.
Yeah. Like we're exploring maybe different aspects of ourselves.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Let's see. So how about this? You got any questions for me? Question time.
Not really.
How about you, Nick?
I honestly, you just are so talented at just bringing through whatever's coming through.
So
Yeah.
here's this. What I also notice is your second soul number is also 88.
That's Ruby? That's
Yours.
me. Okay, that's my second soul number.
Yes. So first soul numbers, second soul numbers. So the way that you actually use these things that I'm calling soul numbers, you can actually use them as like a life hack tool. Because if you know what your soul number equals, then you can go somewhere and look at that number in your environment and go and interact with whatever it's connected to. These are the little markers that the Matrix gives us.
Yeah.
Like when she says in the beginning of the Matrix, she says, "Follow the white rabbit." Angel numbers, all these things are white rabbits. So learn all your white rabbits. That's what numerology is gonna show you, your hidden secret white rabbits. So that's what you're gonna look for. You're gonna find your soul number and then look for your white rabbits. I just thought of that term right now.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
That's
Totally.
beautiful, man.
For sure.
Dude, thank you so much. I know
That's
that you could
mind-blowing.
just keep going.
Yeah.
Thanks.
and just thank you so much, Darius.
Thanks for having
Thank
me
you
on.
so much. I know that my friends here are going to think this was super, super cool for sure. So thanks for sharing this valuable stuff with us. Guys, thank you so much for going below, taking a moment to like this video. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to check out Darius's links below. And I also sell Moldavite, by the way. You can find that tag below as well. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Much love. See you for the next video. All right.